is a forgery or not.
This is the secret base of the National Document Fraud Unit. We can't reveal its location for security reasons, but the teams here have worked on high-profile cases like Lockerbie and the shoe bomber Richard Reed. They are the country's foremost experts in identifying counterfeits, and in Fake Britain, they are being kept busy. Right now, they've got the passport from Heathrow to examine.
It's a Nigerian passport, but what jumps out at me immediately is the fact that the top portion of the page is blue. Ordinary Nigerian passports, the page should be green. The blue passports are reserved for service passports, so it's the wrong type of page for this particular passport. I'm just going to have a quick look at the actual document itself. This is a genuine Nigerian passport that I'm just going to use for comparison. Nigerian passports, the image of the holder is printed digitally directly onto the page, so I'm just going to magnify that. So zooming right in on the image, you can see that the image is printed using a series of dots and they're in a specific pattern. Having a look then at the document in question, you can see that the image structure there is just different to the one we've just seen. So that, to me, hasn't been printed by the Nigerian authorities. Also looking at the printed text, you've got this green text here, which is printed onto the laminate. And you can see there's quite a few breaks in the text and damage to the text, to the G in particular, and also elsewhere there are parts of where the ink is missing. I'll show you what the genuine should look like. There you go, you can see you've got quite a solid lines of text, solid blocks of ink. In my opinion, this document is a forgery. The laminate's been split away, the original page has been removed and a new page with a new holder's details and a new image has been inserted into the laminate pouch. So this document is a forgery.
As a result of this confirmation, Nigerian Wellington Otagili was arrested and given a 20-week jail sentence for attempting to obtain a fake passport. He wasn't tricky to arrest. His name and address were on the front of the envelope found by the border agency. Coming up, she thought she'd married a doctor in the British Army, but she'd married a fake. How much do we really know about the people around us? You know, the people we work with, or the people who might even knock at our door. Well, one of the most frightening identity frauds in Fake Britain could be happening on a road right near you. This covert surveillance video from the Driving Standards Agency shows the man on the right here about to take a practical driving test. 40 minutes later, he had passed, as he had done many times before across the country. But he's not the real candidate. He's passing tests for other people. He's put dozens of potentially dangerous unqualified drivers on the roads. And he's not the only one. This man walked into a driving test centre in Liverpool to take the theory section of a driving test. You need to pass this as well as the practical test to get your licence. But on the same day, here he is again doing the same thing, but this time down in Coventry, and he's given a different name. Weeks later, he's at Wolverhampton to take another driving theory test, again under a different name. After that, he's in Stockport. He's given a different name, but once again, he's here for a driving theory test. But this man isn't taking the test time and time again because he keeps failing. He's taking it because he keeps passing on behalf of other people. He is a fake candidate. He's part of a criminal gang who for up to £1,500 will pass your driving test for you. And they don't care how unsafe your driving is on the road afterwards.
Some people have a perception that this is done by friends doing it for friends or family members doing it for others, but it's not. The vast majority, 99% of this, is done by organised crime gangs.
Hello, Mr. Police, can you open the door, please?
But today could be a bad day for the theory test faker. The Driving Standards Agency and the police have tracked him down to this flat. Someone's in, but it's not the suspect. He's gone to work.
Hello there.
But police believe he's left important evidence at home, and they think they've seen this jacket before.
We'll take that one. We've got the image of a person taking somebody else's test. If he decides that he's going to deny that the image is his, then having the clothing seen from his home address that appears on the image assists.
The DSA team know the factory where the man works, so it's time to pay a visit there. Later, we'll discover if they finally found the test faker. In Birmingham city centre, parking your car can be an expensive business, and that's led some people to commit a shameless fraud. They're pretending to be disabled because one of these badges means you can park for free.
This is one of the areas we've identified over the last few weeks where there's a very high proportion of blue badge or vehicles displaying blue badges being parked during the day. We've come to see if those vehicles turn up again today, to see who's driving them and to try and confirm our suspicions that the person who holds the blue badge is not the one using the vehicle.
Gary and Rachel are from the council's blue badge fraud team. They've had this small stretch of road under surveillance for several days. The same vehicles are parked here every day and displaying blue badges. The council have checked who the badges belong to, and it's not the people they see parking the cars. It's an offence to use a blue badge unless the person it was issued to is in the car. First off, they've seen this Mini parking here before with a blue badge.
That one should be Mrs. aged 83.
Well, she's certainly not 83. I'd put her in her mid-40s, early 30s.
The driver is off without paying to park and has this in her front window. But she's not entitled to a disabled badge, and she hasn't got a disabled person with her.
It is quite widespread. If you consider there's something like 45,000 disabled badges just being issued by Birmingham social services. That's just Birmingham, not counting the surrounding areas. There is a significant proportion of those which are being misused to evade parking charges for people going to work.
So the cheats are saving money on parking that the rest of us have to pay for, and there's fewer spaces for genuine disabled drivers. This Rover's parked up on the street displaying a blue badge. The driver is simply walking away.
I would say he's late 20s, early 30s. She's crossing over. It's obviously a misuse. It's issued to a female.
And as the team sit up and observe, the fakers keep coming.
Male again, with beard, purple shirt, black trousers, again early 30s. That badge belongs to a female.
Gary and Rachel have a list of all the vehicles they've seen parked here regularly. Moments later, there's another.
She's just putting the badge on now.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Female in a purple top, grey trousers, carrying a handbag.
The white Mini's been seen here several times, but it's not being driven by the 65-year-old the blue badge in its window was issued to. And by the end of the rush hour, this one stretch of road in central Birmingham is half full with fakers parking for free with disabled badges. But all the cheats are in for a big surprise. Birmingham Council has got a special weapon in the fight against fraudsters. It's the quickest towaway truck in the West. This side loader was brought in specially from the States. There's no quicker vehicle for towing a motor away. A few streets away, this car shows the length some fakers will go to.
In fact, the badge holder passed away some time ago. So it's in fact been used by someone, probably I would suspect, in the family after the person's passed away. To get that vehicle back, those people now are going to have to pay the penalty charge notice, which is £25 at the reduced rate, and £105 recovery. That's a total of £130 to get their vehicle back.
So much for saving money on parking. Everyone who's been found using a blue badge fraudulently here will be taken to court by the council. They could be fined up to £1,000. This is a crime that's on the rise across Britain, so other councils are introducing fraud units like this one to beat the blue badge cheats.